y'all remember when Scarface made that song about being on the block and he was telling us about his block and how they would sling on the block? It'd be the same old thing on his block and you didn't leave your hot until you got your knot. Yeah, that block. So he was on the block, and they would be moving road from road, block to block, trying to get what they was going to get. And this was back in the day where, if you was on the block, you was either bumping Fat Pat or you were bumping Tupac, Big Pun, B.I., chilling with your homies that you knew from when you was knee high, and whatever you needed for sale, whatever it was, you knew that dude to call, and even if it was storming outside, old buddy would be by. And this was back in the day when he used to steal beers from Shamrock, and his nickname used to be Creepy. And if Big June was here, Black June was here, he'd be able to tell you and make fun of it and tease him for the fact that his name was Creepy. But they was also out there dodging the cops, but they would also be racing. They'd be racing Impalas that'd be fully chromed out. And even if you got towed up on the block so much where you blacked out, they would take you back to the house, put you on the couch, and then when you got up the next morning, they just laugh about it and be making fun of you, because when you that toe up, your homies is definitely going to make fun of you. So while you out there on the block also, back in the day, when you used to have to keep the Swisher Sweet low, because you didn't want your mama to see you out there, getting elevated doing what you was doing. So when she went back in the house, that's when y'all continue to pass it around, get elevated on the block. And the thing also about the block is, one thing you got to understand is everybody business ain't your business, okay? Keep family matters, because what's going to happen, you're going to be running your mouth, and then Gladys going to find out. When Gladys find out, she going to tell Punchy Mom. When Punchy Mom find out, she going to spread it everywhere. It's going to be on the wire, and then they're going to find out it was you who said something, and your behind going to sit there and be the one on fire, because, you weren't supposed to say nothing. There's Vietnam vets out there who really can't deal with it, can't get right, and, they still going through what they're going through. And then you got people who don't even realize that the world is much bigger than their block, but they just confined in that space, so that's all they know. So that's what they live and that's what they roll with. So in Scarface, he's like, look, I wouldn't trade none of this for the world. And you can say whatever you want to about it. I wouldn't trade it for the world, because I love these little ghetto boys and girls on my block. And see, the Scarface, everything is everything for Sheezy up on his block. They made the impossible look easy, and they done did it all, homie, believe me. And he will never leave his block, because he know the block needs him on his block.